logged.
Gotcha.
You know, you call somebody like that, then they'd come out and search your house, and then you're not going to get in trouble legally.
Right. How about that?
And you can kind of handle it yourself, because if you call the law out and they come out, then of course,
They want to arrest.
they're going to arrest somebody. And sometimes it's good to have it to chance to do it the other way first.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
He's actually got a little more suspension out in a bigger area.
Yeah, and it's hard on horse his size.
Yeah,
that,
tiny area.
That covered.
Yeah.
It's a little harder. And the freer he gets, the
Yeah.
more he's fixing to extend out. You know what I mean? The more
Yeah.
relaxed he gets and balanced he gets, he'll get extended out a little bit more. And
Does it take him a while to get relaxed, or?
sometimes it takes some of them a little longer.
And now, have you? I know you ride your quarter horses with that, the tie down or that bungee. Have you done that with him yet, or no?
No, no.
Do you need to, or?
He's just now starting to get to where I want to bring him in just a little bit. But to start with, I don't like doing that much to start with. I want to get him to get that relaxed and balanced way of moving about him before we start trying to frame him up much.
Gotcha.
And
oh, I see a big difference in his trot from that first time we came.
it's a lot more reach to it. And I don't know where she tried to lope him.
She didn't. No.
Or not, but his lope's getting a lot better too.
He'll keep it.
Well, he's been at it. We'll see what he does with Lauren. I hate. Boy, I got on my first horse this morning, and time I asked that sucker to trot. Boy, it felt like somebody sticking knives in my back. I went to my one chiropractor yesterday, but my original chiropractor moved, and I'm gonna have to go drive to him.
And when you get one that you know the work,
this guy's been working on me since the '80s. I mean, he does
wow.
a good job.
Oh, I'll bet you need a chiropractor all the time.
But this other doctor, he can't do it. And I got a magnet on me now. That's the only reason.
Oh, do you?
I'm going now, and that helped me a lot. But it still won't let that spine do this here.
Yeah.
Is it degenerative, or did you have an injury?
I've had turnovers and runovers and toad-offs and shelter.
Goes with the territory.
I tell you what I did. In a 2-week period, I had 2 horses fell on me, 2 threw me off, and a shelter fell on me in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Holy
And
smokes.
that just about took me slam out of doing anything.
Yeah.
I was walking under a shelter, a 16 by 20 shelter
And
on the side of a barn. It'd been there forever, and it fell as I was walking under it.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Just fell?
It just fell. And I heard it, and I was too far in it to get out.
Yeah.
And I threw my arms up, and it brought me back like that.
Oh my God.
Well, the second horse that fell on me laid on me and wouldn't get up, and my neighbor heard me hollering, and he come over and got the horse off of me.
Oh my God.
One horse threw me flat on my back on top of the fence. So there was 2 weeks there where they just about destroyed me. And I was like, buddy, about one more incident, and I'm gonna find something else to do. You know? So that started me into the chiropractor business, and I've been in it ever since. That was I think in the late '80s is when it was.
So you got a chiropractor in Parkton, or you got to go somewhere else?
Well, I had one in St. Paul's, but he sold his business, and he's in Elizabethtown and Wideville now, which is like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he needs more time here, I think.
Yep. Go ahead and put him in. Go ahead and get after him a little bit. Make him lope on for a while. Go ahead. Feet.
There, wow.
Bump, and feet. There you go.
Nice.
You just got to stay a little closer with your feet on him. It's a little harder for them short-legged people to...
Yeah.
a little tougher on me. My old long legs hanging down
Yeah,
here. I can bump
yeah,
him on up there, and
yeah.
he can get that reservoir pretty good. And you can get a little peanut up on top of it. It's a little hard.
She's doing good.
Because Lauren's not used to riding a whole lot, so she's experimenting while she's demonstrating
Yeah.
for y'all.
She's doing good.
She's doing all right.
But that's good for the horse and for her
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
good for both of them.
So do you think he has a good mind?
Oh, he does.
He does?
Yeah, he does. He's very good-minded. Very good-minded.
Very good.
Now break him down and extend his trot out. Break him down to extend his trot a little bit. There you go. Yeah, he's been good. The first time we went and put a bridle on him, Ron was like, Abby was like, how are we supposed to put a bridle on one this tall, as short as we are? We can't even touch the bottom of his chin. And he just put his head down there, right on down to the ground for him. Of course, horses like this have to be that way. If not, they'd be something other else.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know. Dog, what are you doing?
We've got an 18-hand horse at home that we bred. Both parents were only 16-1, so I don't.
Something other happened.
Yeah, I think he was a plow horse out of the.
I think
They sent us the wrong.
I think they sent
This
us
one
the
is
wrong
yeah.
semen.
Dutch and Percheron.
My daughter has an 18-hand Shire thoroughbred.
Oh,
cross.
yeah?
He reminds me.
What does she do with him?
She does well. She's working on dressage
Uh-huh.
and jumping with him. She
Cool.
likes to do eventing.
Yeah. And he's 18 hands.
18 hands.
There was just
I had a guy call me from
And
Wilmington.
he's
He had one that was 18-1,
oh Lord.
8 years old, and called me to see if I thought it was ready to be broke. 8 years old.
8 years old.
18-1.
Ready to be
I'm like, well, I'm not sure what else you're going to wait on here. He said,
What was
I've
he
been
waiting
checking
for?
around to other trainers, and they say we just need to be sure he's a warm blood, be sure he's mature enough. I said, well, he's through maturing. I think at 8-year-old. You know.
So the question.
What it was is they were scared to start.
Scared, yeah.
Because he was so old and so big.
Right.
So did you take him? Is the question?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
went to get this sucker, and they had it was so funny. They had a miniature horse, and then this 18-1, and they had built the fence for the miniature horse.
Does the horse walk
Bought
over?
this colt as a baby, and he grew up, and he was still in the miniature fence. I walked out there to get him. I just stepped over the fence. Put a halter on him. I was like, all right.
So was he good?
the draft crosses are so good-minded.
Yeah.
This sucker was so big-headed and all until he just turned his head and pulled you over. I mean, you know, he didn't have to want to be bad. Of course, he was not very good. We got him going.
My daughter picked hers up out of a field
That's
as a
good.
2-year-old untouched and trained him herself.
Good
and I'm
for
like,
her.
if this horse ever rears, bucks, or bolts, you're dead because he's too big,
Too big.
and strong. But he does it. He's like just gentle.
That's awesome.